a square pyramid resting on VP on its triangular surface. So we assume the entire problem in first angle projection system, and we kept our square pyramid resting on VP with its base. So first off, we draw the XY line. This is our XY line. Above XY line, in our first angle system, we know there is a VP plane, and below XY line there is a HP plane. Now the square pyramid resting on VP on its base, it means the elevation of the pyramids, it is a true shape of the base. So first we draw the elevation in vertical plane, 40 mm sides of the square. Where we mark our elevation points as a corner A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. Now you can join the diagonal of square, and the intersection of the diagonal, it is giving the position of apex as a O1 dash. So in our elevation A dash O1 dash, it is represented the elevation of slant edge. Similarly, your elevation of slant edge B dash O1 dash, C dash O1 dash, D dash O1 dash. Now we arrange our plan, project the plan. So for top view, first we take the projection from our elevation. You can also project your apex on up to XY line. Now the base on VP, it means the top view of the base on XY line. So this is my A and B point. This is my corner, plan of corner C and D point. So we draw the dark line, and this dark line, it is show the top view of the base of the square pyramid. Now the axis height of the pyramid, it is given 70 mm. So from this XY line, first we mark our axis 70 mm. this is our plan of apex O1, and always you use the axis symbol. This is full dot full dot full. Now you can show your plan of slant edge. So for showing your plan of slant edge, just you connect the 2 points A01 and B01. Similarly, you can join your 2 points with a straight line CO1 and DO1. So this is called as a triangular surface CDO1. Now friends, the second stage of the problem, it says the triangular surface of the square pyramid resting in vertical plane VP. So first off, we have considered here the triangular surface CDO1. I take the radius of distance CO1 and we kept on XY line, because triangular surface on VP, it means its top view on XY line. So first off, we mark our slant edge CDO1 on XY. Now we draw the dark line. So your triangular surface on VP. Now rearrange your previous plan with reference to O1CD. So what I do? First I take the dimension radius of the base, this distance CD, AB, C point center, and I can draw the arc. Then from O1 to AB, you choose your radius, distance O1 to AB, center O1, you can do the arc. The intersection arc, it is giving the position of AB. Now you can join your CDAB and the plan of slant is O1A and O1B. Then you can mark the center axis also. So I can mark the center axis as it is. Full dot full dot full. So here, as per statements, we arrange our triangular surface on vertical plane. Now, for getting your elevation, so first we collect the vertical projection from the base, from the corner A and B, also transfer your apex projection. Now the horizontal projection, all lines should be parallel. Horizontal projection from previous elevation. This is I am transferring the apex locus. Now you can mark your intersection points. So this is my A and B. So it is A dash locus, where we mark the elevation point A dash. It is our base point elevation B dash. This is our C point locus, it is going, this is a C dash. So it is our corner C dash, and this is your corner D dash. Now friends, the observer, it is here, is looking the elevation from HP plane. So the base of pyramids, it is nearer to observer. So it is fully visible. So what I do? I join all the edge of the base with a dark line. So first of A dash B dash, then B dash to C dash, then your C dash to D dash, and you can join your A dash B dash. Now this is our elevation point of apex O1 dash. Now from the observer, the slant is AO1 and BO1. Both are nearer to observer. So it is visible. So I can join A dash O1 dash with a dark line. Similarly, you can join your B dash O1 dash with full line, either dark line. But the two slant edge, the triangular surface which is on VP, its true slant is CO1 and DO1. It is away from VP. It is away from observer on VP, so it is not visible. What we do? We can join O1 dash D dash with dotted line. The part which are not visible from the orientation, you can represent it with dotted line. So here I join the C dash O1 dash, the dotted. Now the third stage of the problem, it say the edge of the base which is on VP and perpendicular to HP, it is inclined to HP 40 degree. So draw the projection. So what I do? Here D dash C dash, it is the edge of the base which is on vertical plane and it is perpendicular to HP. Now makes inclined to HP 40 degree. So first off, I draw the inclination line. choosing this orientation, I make the 40-degree inclination line, and you can create with a light line. On this inclination line, you can rearrange or figure. Either you can apply the one more direction here. I choose the point here, 40-degree, and I draw the inclination line parallel to the first. And my concept is, I am arranging my solid in such a way the base nearer to the HP plane and apex away from HP plane. We tilt our solid with certain condition. The C dash D dash, it is nearer to observer. I mark the points. So I can write the C dash, it is our D dash. Now you have the apex. So from D dash to O1 dash, it is your radius. Same radius from C dash to O1 dash. But the condition, it is apex away from this vertical plane. So I can mark the top. So there is our position of apex O1 dash as per problem statements. Now what I do? I go for B points. So I D dash to. Now rearrange your elevation. D dash to B dash. It is your radius. D dash center. You can do that. Same distance from C dash to A dash. I do that. Now I choose the C dash to B dash. This is C dash to B dash. This from D dash to this point. So just I extend this one. It is my position of B dash. This is my position of A dash. So as it is, I am going to prepare my same elevation here. First off, we join all the base with a dark line. You are just rearranging your elevation as per problem statements. Now you can join your B dash O1 dash. It is a dark line. O1 dash A dash is a dark line. Now your C dash O1 dash, it is dot line. This is your dotted. This is your axis. Now we arrange our elevation according to the statements of the problem. The base nearer to HP plane with edge of the base inclined to HP 40 degree and apex away from HP plane. Now what is the top plan of this arrangements? So the observer, it is here. Okay. First we shifted our base projection vertically downward direction from each corner. Take the vertical projection from A corner, projection from C dash, projection from B dash. You can transfer the horizontal projection from previous. So already your C and D point on X1. So this is my A point. It is our plan of B. The C and D both are on XY line. So this is your plan point C. It is your plan point D. Now from top view orientation, the AB, AD are visible. So what I do? Just I join the A and B with a dark line. A and D is also dark. Your D and C is also dark, and the CB, it is visible. So I can make the CB, it is also dark. Now we take the vertical projection from apex up to XY line. Because the previous plan, the apex, it is on VP plane. Now you can join your respective plan of slant edge. So this is my O1. So A dash O1 dash, it is nearer to the observer. So A and D O1 both are visible. So first I join the A01 dark. Then from top view B01 it is visible. So I draw the B01 dark. But the C01, it is not visible from top view orientation. So I can make the CO1, it is a dotted. This is very important concept here. But the DO1 from top view, it is visible. I draw the DO1 as a dark line. So what is? There is a overlap. Full line and dotted line. So you can convert your dotted as a full. Thank you for attending the class.